Hello out there, lords and ladies. Welcome back to the channel. 2 videos in as many days. The Godless Gamer, are you going crazy? No, I am not going crazy. That is not the proper diagnosis. The proper diagnosis is I'm having a blast playing Bannerlord. I'm really enjoying the series, and I'm ready to play some more. This is episode 7, guys. Welcome to the series. If this is your first time, don't worry. All of these episodes are in a playlist, and I highly recommend you check them all out. See how we got to where we are. We need to fight some more battles today, and some big ones, actually. There's a big one that's right around the corner, and I'm actually kind of pumped for it. I'm ready. It's going to be the largest battle we've ever fought in an open field battle. The castle Hertojea, the one that's it's not too far away. It's like right over the river. It's being sieged right now, and one of our allies' armies is making his way there. Moron, as I like to call him, Moron's army. We want to become one of his morons and relieve the siege of Hertojea Castle. I'm pretty sure that's where he's going. Between the episodes, I spent some of the money that we ended with. We ended with 55k, and I treated myself, got myself some armor. We improved our actual body armor. We got like a more legit Roman feel going on, like the Lorica Hamata, you know, some chainmail Roman armor to go with our Roman theme here. So and it is better. It was way better than the other armor that I had. So we improved. I wanted to prepare for this battle because it's going to be real. So we got ourselves some new armor, and I also purchased a new sword. I wasn't too crazy about the saber that we were using. It was a single-bladed weapon, or single-edged, I should say. And the swing speed wasn't great. I got a shorter sword. The swing speed was a little bit better. Actually, all of its stats overall were better. It was just an overall better sword. It was a little bit shorter, but that should make swinging a little faster. I wasn't a big fan of the speed of my last sword, so we upgraded our weapon and our armor, our body armor. So we're starting to look like a proper Roman. We still have a Vlandian-themed helmet, but the helmet is so damn good that until we get a better Roman-themed one, we're definitely sticking with this one. So we look pretty badass now. I have 82 health. We should heal quite a bit along the way, but let's go meet up with Moron's army. Let's join up. Where are we in the formation? We're in the rear right. So I guess this kind of symbolizes our status. We're in the back. And he's the leader of the army. He's the head moron. Hertojea. So I was right. He's headed in the right direction. The numbers are relative. This is going to be an easy win. Pretty much. But it's still not going to take away from the fun. It's going to be a nice big battle. I'm the leader of all the archers of this army. So what's interesting about this army is that we've combined all of our forces into a few formations. It's not like there are formations all over the place. We've all just combined all of our forces into a few formations. There's only 3, and we are the leader of the archer formation, which is nice. I like being the leader of archers because I can get a lot of kills with them. I can position them pretty well. Let's check out the landscape too. There's some high ground here, it dips away, and then there's a little bit of high ground on this side. If we can control this high ground, like right about here, get my archers right about here, we should get a lot of kills that way.
Come on, boy!
I do want to apologize. Last episode we were experiencing a little bit of like stuttering that I wasn't understanding. I did some testing again, just before I started recording this video. And the problem doesn't exist anymore. We shouldn't see that problem anymore, so I'm not quite sure what was happening. But battles should be much more tolerable now that I fixed that. Let's get rid of some of our javelins early on here. I can't believe I didn't hit anybody with that.
Bowmen! Move! Forward! Onward!
They've got 29 cavalry plus 4, so at 33. They got 33 cav. Compared to our 64. So we definitely have more. My horse goes Mach 10, apparently. We've been really improving our riding skills, so... Oh, that was way off. I am not impressing you guys, that's for sure. Okay. Still not where I want to be. We want to move him up a little bit more. Just get over this hill just a little bit.
Arrows! Move out!
Let's move him up. We're just about able to fire over this crest here. Getting a lot of kills. What do you got? Is that one of the lords? Yes, it was. He's down. Krotor was his name. He just got murked. We've lost a few archers here and there, but I think we're still doing okay. Look at that. Look at all the kills that we're getting. The Valandian crossbows make up a big portion of this archer unit. And I'll give them credit. Valandian crossbows are pretty good. Valandian sharpshooters, to be particular. Look at all the kills that they're getting in the top right. All the Valandian sharpshooters. So I do like crossbows. They're good. I respect them very much. Wow, somebody was really daring with that axe. They thought they could get me? I don't think so. So I'm gonna just start moving my my archers back a little bit. I have a feeling they're gonna charge their infantry in soon, so we'll move them back a little bit. Do I have any more javelins? I don't. That was it. We'll strafe their army. We'll just strafe them. Get some kills here and there if I get lucky. If I can aim properly. Ooh, that hurt. Alright, no problem. We're good. The cavalry are just letting themselves get hit. He's charging his cavalry. My ally's charging his cav. He's charging everybody. Here comes the clash. Oh, gotcha. See, things are running really smoothly, guys. I really like how it's performing so far. I feel bad that the last video we had some issues, but now that everything's good. We'll just murder the fools that are retreating. I thought we already did that. I thought that's what everybody was already doing, charging. Maybe he wants me to charge my archers. Alright, I'll get my men killed if you want. Well, they won't get killed, but I'm protective of the men under my command. because because I'm such a dick, I'm gonna murder this guy. You stole it. Alright. We didn't really get that much, but that's okay. Got some influence and some renown. We want to get to clan tier 3 quickly. I'll take this Valantian Knight, I'll hire him. Nobody else. Some better boots already. We only got 6% of the loot, and that's everything we got. We got a whole bunch of horses, more Midlands palfrey, so I can hire more cavalry units. Very nice. So this haul was better than I thought. 6% apparently is a decent amount. So let me go through all of this. I'm going to equip my, just to make sure that everybody has the best equipment that they can. And I'll see you guys on the other side. It shouldn't take me too long. So we ended this by being way over our inventory capacity. We're carrying too much. But that means we're going to have a lot to sell. We got a lot of trade goods, I noticed, in this battle. And a lot of horses. We're going to leave the army. We did what we came here to do. To take part in that defense. Let's get back to the city, sell some stuff. And, I want to start thinking about looking for a wife. One of my commenters is very passionate about me getting a wife. I need to travel to the southern empire, because the young lady that I'm going to marry is down there, and I need to start courting her, or at least make her acquaintance. Ransom our prisoners. We didn't get anybody valuable. We just got a bunch of regular people. Is the city even going to be able to afford all this? Yeah, it's only 11,000. Sell some of this grain. That's another reason why we have so much inventory capacity. We have so much grain. Look at all this food that we have. I'm really curious to see how much. 67 days, so 2 months worth of food. That's why we have the inventory capacity. I mean, that's why it's there. So I'll keep all the food. I'll hold on to all these horses. But I need to get rid of some of these horses here. Okay. We leveled up. Our next polearm perk. 25% chance of knocking the enemy down with a heavy hit. Does that count as... If it counts while mounted, I'll do this one. Plus 3 hit points to infantry. Don't really care about hit points. I really don't. Speed might be good. Movement speed for infantry. Plus 2 combat movement speed with polearms. Knocking people off... What's nice about being able to knock people down, especially if I'm mounted, against other cavalry, so let's just say I'm fighting against other cavalry, whereas one thrust with my spear might just hurt him, one of them might actually knock him off his horse, and if I knock them down in the proper situation, let's just say he's amongst a bunch of infantry, if I knock him off his horse, he's effectively dead. You know, I might not have killed the guy, but I've taken away his horse that's giving him all his speed, and in the right situation, he could just be instantly dead, or he might be easier to chase down, like, by me. So, being able to knock people off their horses is really good. Combat movement speed with polearms. I think that's only on foot. I'm pretty sure that's only on foot, and it has nothing to do with being mounted. Okay, we're gonna do hard knock. I know I don't care about the HP for the infantry, and the movement speed would have been better. I care about the personal gains more than benefiting my troops. I care about myself. Screw the men. So there's so many things to do. So many possibilities. Before we leave, let's check our, throw some more money into the reserve. Our loyalty is 61. I would like it to get a little bit higher before I start constructing things. The next thing I'm going to build is an orchard. Our food isn't looking good. An orchard is where food production comes from. So orchard is the next logical step. It's only going to take 13 days, which isn't that long. So we'll build an orchard now. My brother's doing a pretty good job at managing this settlement. Aside from the food, but that's not his fault. So we'll start construction in Lagetta. Our party size is pretty much at max. We can hire some more infantry. I want to go to the Southern Empire and start courting my new wife, who we should talk about. Originally, I wanted to marry Nadea of Komnos. This is the... we haven't met her yet, but this is the daughter of Garios, the leader of the Western Empire, who we're at war with. I really liked her because I liked her stats and I liked her personality, but my commenter made a good point. Ira is the legitimate heir of the last emperor, Aranikos. This is his legitimate daughter. The one thing I don't like about her, honestly, is her personality, but I really thought about it. I figured people that are governing settlements, that's most likely what I'm going to have my wife doing. People who are governing settlements, I don't care so much about what their personality is like. I care more about the personalities of my companions. We are constantly interacting with each other because we're in the party together, we're fighting battles together, I'm doing quests with my companions, so I'm interacting with them more than I am with somebody who's just governing a settlement for me on the other side of the world, you know? And that's what my wife is going to do. So I don't think it's a big deal that we don't get along. We're barely going to be interacting. She's not going to be in my party. She would be a pretty badass warrior. I'll give her that. But there are going to be so many people that we can hire that we can make badass warriors. Badass warriors are a dime a dozen. So I don't need my wife fighting alongside me. But we're going to marry her. That will kind of seal a nice alliance when we ultimately create our own realm. This will kind of seal an alliance with the Southern Empire. And it does give us a little bit of a legitimacy because she is the legitimate heir of the Empire after Aranikos died. So establishing a nice alliance with the Southern Empire would be nice. I still want to try to get Nadea, but maybe I'll get her for my brother. I think I've decided I'll get Nadea for my brother. Yeah, we haven't met her, so I can't look at her stats, but trust me, she's pretty good. The problem with getting into the Southern Empire is having to trudge through enemy territory. I guess we can kind of go around, maybe fight some battles along the way if we encounter any. I guess I'll just go this way. And we'll enter the Southern Empire this way. I just don't want to get caught by some army, you know? Or maybe I could just join Moron's army and use him to get through the land safely. Let's do that. I said that I didn't want to walk around enemy territory, and that's what we're going to end up doing here. Morcon's army is sieging Jalmaris. They have 445 defenders. Adding our army to his would effectively give us 900 or 800. Can we win that? I think we can. Let's join up. We'll join the continued siege. Now, this is the first time that we've been on this screen, so for those who don't know, just let me kind of quickly explain how sieges work, just very, very quickly. So there are basically two phases. We're still in the opening phase. This is the phase where both sides are building siege weapons. The defenders are building siege weapons up on the walls, and we need to build siege weapons to attack the walls. Currently, the camp is being built, so once the siege camp is built, we will start building our siege weapons, and you kind of have to think of it as a race. We're trying to build our siege weapons before the siege weapons on his wall can destroy them, and since I'm not leading the siege, we're joining an army, somebody else is leading it, he's going to decide when to ultimately assault, but it's basically a game of timing. Once we start doing sieges ourselves, we can get more in-depth with it, but that's kind of a basic rudimentary explanation of how these kind of work. So we just have to let time go. That's all we can do, is just sit around and wait, and we can just kind of watch it happen. So we've built our siege camp, and now we're constructing weapons. We're starting with a ram, a siege tower. Now these siege weapons can't be attacked by the walls during this phase. They're immune, but siege weapons on the front lines up here, like catapults, or we're building a trebuchet right here, these will get destroyed by the walls during this phase. These weapons don't get destroyed during... towers and battering rams don't get destroyed during this phase. They get destroyed during the assault phase. See? Now our trebuchet has to try to attack and destroy his siege weapons before they destroy ours. Alright, so we've decided to assault now, which is actually really good. We're assaulting the castle. He has no siege weapons on the walls, and we have a trebuchet. So when we get into the battle, we will have a ram, a tower, a trebuchet, and he will have nothing on the walls. The walls look to be level 1, so they're very short walls. They're not very tall ones. As you level up the walls, they get taller, and these look like level 1 walls, so they'll be very easy to breach, not very tall. So let's get into this. That's a lot of explaining, but it was a really good opportunity to kind of explain some of the mechanics for those who aren't familiar. But now that we've gotten out of the way, let's get into our siege. Another big battle. I'm excited. I'm always excited for battles. I do love sieges too. We're getting some nice variety here. I'm not going to leave you hanging. I'm going to entertain this episode, damn it.
Sergeants, you are on command!
Let's see if we have any command of troops. Yes, we do. Let's get them all rounded up.
Follow me!
And let's assault this castle. See, you can't really tell from this distance, but the walls are very short. You know, they're very, very short. There's our trebuchet that we built in the opening phase. And yeah, like I said, no siege weapons on the walls, so there's no way for them to destroy this tower or this battering ram. So we will successfully... Oh, wait. Was I wrong? They do have a catapult up there. Alright. Even I can be wrong. I'm sorry, guys. Did I just not see it? Alright, so there's a risk of our tower getting destroyed now. They don't seem to be aiming at our siege weapons. Unlike the last castle that we sieged the last episode, where we came into the battle at the tail end when the enemy was running out of men, this castle is a little bit more protected. They've got more men in there. They're starting to hit our ram. This is where the tower's gonna come up. Ooh, nice hit. Alright, I'm already taking too many risks. I just want the action to start. I'm getting antsy. Wait for the tower. Test my skills here. Way undershot that. Alright. I'm being dumb, guys. Let's... Yeah, they have 2 catapults up there. Okay. There's my banner. my soldiers must start in shield wall formation by default. No wonder they're moving so slow.
Make a line!
I don't think those 2 catapults are in range to hit my tower, so this is how we're getting in. Our ram is half health. They've shifted, look at that, they've shifted a whole bunch of troops over here to meet the assault. Not having much luck here. Got him. I know, men. I know. You're as antsy as I am. Since we're half health, we won't go in the vanguard. We'll let a few men get up there before we commit. I just got hit again. They're taking their sweet time getting on the tower. Our army lacks discipline. Did our ram get to the gate? You know what? Since the ram got to the gate, we're gonna enter that way. It's a little safer. You can funnel more men into the gatehouse than you can with a siege tower. My men are just gonna have to catch up with me. I don't think there's anybody throwing rocks. Oh, no, there's a guy right there. Oh, yeah, he is throwing rocks. You gotta be careful. Alright, we busted in. Go, man, charge. Ooh. I don't want to get crushed by a rock. Alright, we're in. Don't want to get one shot by a crossbow. Alright, gatehouse is clear. There's the murder hole. Right when that guy said, I'll tear your limbs, we cut off a guy's head. They're coming out of the woodwork. Let's not get isolated. I'm trying to be careful. These are all really weak troops. So I'm feeling a little confident. Will be okay. I keep cutting hands off. Oops. Alright. So we're down. We'll fast forward through the rest of this. I took too many risks in the beginning. But that's okay. We got some kills. Quintus the Surgeon is, he's on the trebuchet. All of my men are on the trebuchet. Okay.
Victory! The day is ours! Victory!
Yeah, not as much as I thought, but every little bit counts. I saved Moron. Good to see you, Romulus. We gotta heal up. Once we get to the Southern Empire, we need to catch our breath. I didn't see how many men we lost. What's our party like now? We have 19 wounded. It's okay. We didn't lose many men. We just conquered this city. Does it have money? It does. And it has 15 palfreys. All this food is getting a little heavy. We can just wait here. Watch. I'm going to be next in line to get this. They're going to offer this to me. Which is okay. It's just... It's not contiguous. My realm is going to have this... I have another... There's another person in my faction between us. My two domains wouldn't be linked if we get John Morris. I might pass this up. If we get offered this, I might pass it up and try to influence the war to go after Ortisia. And if we pass this up and give it to somebody else, we can get Ortisia next. Oh, we need to wait. We're going to wait here for some time, guys, and re-heal. Before we do that, we're going to level up and get 2 more perks. Another riding perk. Plus 1% daily chance of animals in your party reproducing. Plus 1% chance of animals in your party getting it on. Plus 5% production rate to villages bound to the governed settlement. If I'm a governor, that's only if I'm governing. Minus 50% herding speed penalty, no. Plus 15% chance of producing tier 2 horses in villages bound to the governed settlement. That's if I'm governing. How often am I going to be herding things? Not very often. We'll let the horses bang. I say let them bang. Plus 1 endurance attribute. Minus 20% overburdened speed penalty. I tried not to be overburdened, so that's a little pointless. There are times when you are overburdened, but you usually just have to travel a short distance to not be overburdened anymore. Governor, plus 20% hearth growth in villages bound to the governed settlement. Plus 1 daily loyalty. This is all when I'm a governor again, and I'm just not governing anything right now. I'll do durable. I'll increase my endurance. Marcus the Outcast has a perk now, too. He's my quartermaster. The quartermaster bonus for him for this, discarded armors are donated to troops for increased experience. That's if you discard them. Minus 25% troop wages in your party while it's part of an army. So we're gonna wait. So here's the vote for John Morris. Let's see. Nope. Barracon. This is the third thing that this guy has gotten. This Barracon is getting all the perks and all the land. I could throw my influence behind Ingolther. It would improve his... Depending on how much influence I used, it would improve his relation. We haven't even met Barracon, so I can't see his relation. I'm abstaining. Alright, so maybe we'll be next in line now to get whatever we take next. I hope we take Ortisia. So we've healed up quite a bit. Somebody's offering me a ransom payment for one of my prisoners back in Lagetta. I'll accept and take that. I'm healthy enough to start moving now. There are some armies around. Morcon's army has moved on to Rote, so they're taking Rote now. Apparently we're just conquering our way towards the, Oh no, he went north. Let's move on. We won't take part in that siege. We already took... We need to do some stuff. Did I level up again? No, Quintus the Surgeon has a perk now. His medicine perk, this is relevant. Plus 50% chance of troops getting wounded instead of getting killed during siege bombardment. As a surgeon. Both of these are surgeon skill points. Or, they both affect his surgeon roll. Plus 30% chance to recover from lethal wounds during siege bombardment. Chances to recover a lame horse. Chance to recover mounts of dead cavalry troops in battles. That would be a decent source of horses without me having to buy them constantly. But I don't care about the recovering lame horses. You can always just buy horses. Like if a horse gets lame and I gotta sell it and buy another one, who cares? I'm gonna do the siege medic one. Let's make sure Ira is... She's in Onira. Of course, she's on the other side of her kingdom. My army took Rote and they're offering a vote. Barracon again. Why is this guy getting everything? Why is this ghost who we've never met? Why is he getting all the goodies? At least it's not Ortisia. If they capture Ortisia and they give that to him... I'm gonna be so upset. I don't think she's here. The game lied to us. Last seen near Onira. She must not be here. She must be nearby, though. Yeah, there's nobody here. Do I have to go on a wild lady chase? I'm not allowed to get into cities in this other realm. I'm not allowed in. So she's in a castle. I'm up the creek without a paddle. Make peace with the Western Empire. They're requesting peace. No. Of course everybody wants peace now. We will receive tribute and we will get a cut of this. So, as a result of this peace treaty, the Western Empire has to give us tribute. And we will get a portion of this. I don't know how much we'll get, but we will get a bit. Currently, we're paying tributes. We have a tribute expense. This will cancel that out. So it's more passive income, I guess, but I wanted to keep fighting wars and getting glory, and... if I threw all of my weight behind it, all the influence that I don't have 150 influence, so I can only use 60, so we have no choice. Let's see how much income we're getting now. Tribute income, 105. That's our cut. So 105 gold a day. I guess that makes things simple now. We don't have any battles to fight, so we can focus on courtship here. I am just kind of searching. It said she was near Onira, so she's either somewhere nearby or somewhere close. I keep entering cities by accident, guys. I apologize. I keep meaning to go to the keep. I'm not doing that. I might just have to wander around until I find her, guys. So I'm here in Onira, and the queen, the empress of the Southern Empire is actually here now. So I'm gonna have a conversation with her, maybe. It's been a while. Have we met before? We must have met her. Oh yeah, when we were trying to find out about Noretz's folly, she was one of the people we talked to. So we can try to get this marriage by talking to her mom. There's something I'd like to discuss. I would like to propose an alliance between our families through marriage. My own hand. We are looking for a suitable marriage. For Ira. So she hasn't been claimed yet. We didn't know that. I just found that out, so I'm glad that she hasn't been claimed yet. Very good. So I want to marry... I could just do this marriage right now. Depending on how much money I have, I could just buy her love. It's not enough. I don't have enough money to marry her instantly. I have nothing else to trade besides money. Not quite there. Maybe like 70,000 or something like that. And that kind of stinks because now we're not at war anymore, so I have no source of income and until we get another war going. She was willing to let me marry her, but I just don't have the money right now. Just not good timing. I do have some horses that I could use to trade, but I don't think she wants these low quality ones. Where is your damn daughter? Phykeon. That's where she is. So we arrived in Phykeon. Let's go to the keep. She's not here. She's running away. She doesn't want to marry me. She's trying to avoid me at all costs. Lady, where are you? Why are you avoiding me? There she is.
Forgive me for what may seem an abundance of caution, but please keep your distance. Just beyond sword length is fine. So, who might you be?
My name is Romulus Mad. I'm your future husband. I'm Ira, of the House of Petros, one of the most illustrious families in the annals of the Empire. The barbarians we have slain and the glory we have won is second to none. I know your name. Apparently my family believes that we would make a good match. Yes. Yes, indeed. Something I would like to discuss. I have a proposal that may benefit us both. Oh, no, we don't want to trade with her. I keep doing that. The only thing I can do is ask her to spend time together. Yes, it's good to have a chance to get to know each other. So these are some skill checks here. The first round seems to be going pretty well here. We have to pass some skill checks, and if I achieve all of them, I can try to get her married. I can try to marry her this way. I can just try to convince her to marry me without her mom's permission. But I do have to pass these checks, so let's try this, guys. When I'm playing single player, you can just save scum and do this, but I'm not going to do that. We're going to try this. Unfortunately, I haven't put a lot of perks into my charm skill. There are charm perks that help with persuasion. We just haven't gotten them yet. So we're going to try our luck here. So I've heard you've traveled around a fair bit. No doubt you've seen a lot of strange and awful things. Maybe you've done a few strange and awful things. Go on, tell me about your journeys. I promise not to be shocked. I feel lucky to live in a time where a valiant warrior can make a name for himself. Yeah, it's a rough world, but there are lots of opportunities to be seized right now if you're not afraid to get your hands a bit dirty. What can I say? It's a beautiful world, but filled with so much suffering. The world's a dung heap, basically. The sooner I earn enough to retire, the better. Absolutely not. So we have these 4 options. Let's do this one. It's 100%. Alright, success. Yeah, you might be correct. Between your followers, your rivals, and your enemies, you must have met a lot of interesting people. This is the only skill check that's 100%, so we'll take that. Alright, 2 out of 3, guys. Come on, we're getting lucky here. Normally, I don't have a lot of luck with these without getting some skill perks. Then look at this. Another 100%. Some people say you will go far. Suppose you were to rise to a position of power, what would you do? I would rule with an iron fist. No. Oh, I have a long list of scores to settle, you can be sure of that. We kind of have no choice. I wish I could go with my my gut here, but this is the one that's gonna be 100%, so we'll do this one. Alright, so complete success. I see. Well, it seems we have a fair amount in common. Perhaps we can talk more when we meet again. Okay. So we've met our future wife. I just realized that it's not showing her stewardship skill here. She does have one. It's just not showing it here. She does have stewardship skill. I looked her up. Okay. So that takes care of that. We don't have any wars. So we have 2 open possibilities to getting this marriage. We either convince her ourselves. We already passed 1 skill check. Or we can just buy her from her mom, basically, with a nice dowry. So now that we're not at war, the money is not going to come easy. Unless we declare war on somebody, I can try to convince... I could try to convince Durthert to declare war. I need 200 influence in order to even propose the decision. The next people I would want to fight is Batania, because the Batanians have these. At least right now. Who's sieging this? We can check. Who are the Batanians fighting right now? Oh, we can't see. We can only see who we're at peace with. The Batanians are fighting somebody. Alright, we're gonna head back. We're gonna get back to our house. Get back to managing some things. And we'll see what happens when we get there. We'll see what we can do. Alright, so we're home. Now that we're not at war anymore, we don't have an active source of income anymore. Like an active... Like, I'm not selling things, I'm not getting a lot of loot anymore. So we're kind of relying on the passive income from our settlement, and we are still in the green. So I can afford to hire some more. Our party size is going up slightly. We're at 102 now. I think since we're at peace, this is a good time to kind of manage our realm. Orchards is finished. That was quick. So Orchards is done. Our food income should start going up. If we upgrade the farm, we can get some passive influence. More fruit production wouldn't be bad. How long will it take? Only 19 days? That's not bad. My brother is a pretty good, he's a pretty good, governor. The loyalty is slowly going down. It was in the 60s before, but it is going down, so we need to keep an eye on that. But I think we can finish this level 2 of Orchards before the loyalty gets really low. 19 days isn't long at all. We have 2 quests going on. This is a good opportunity to make some money and improve some relations with my vassals. Or, I mean, they're not really my vassals. They're like merchants. They're owners. They own property in the town. They own the olive press, the wine press, and the velvet weavery. Escort merchant caravan, or we could do caravan ambush. Escorting a merchant caravan takes a while. It's a multi-tiered kind of quest. You travel to a village, or you travel to several cities, and along the way you have to fight some battles, and you have to protect a caravan. It's your standard escort mission. But it is an opportunity to fight some battles. You do fight. It's like a multi-fight kind of quest. You fight multiple, whereas this one is just one. But we don't have to travel far to do this one. We'll do this one first. We won't read all that. I'll help myself. We'll take care of this one first. And then we'll do a Gavilan the Minter's quest. And like, honestly, guys, if I was at war, I wouldn't be doing these, but I don't really have another great source of income, and unless I do tournaments and stuff, but tournaments aren't significant anymore for us. Those are not so profitable anymore. We have to follow this caravan, but not too closely. We have to stay at a distance and wait for them to get attacked. Here they come. 57 men. It's just a bunch of cavalry and horse archers. There's no foot troops. It's a bunch of cavalry. This should be interesting. They're probably just gonna charge right at us, so we'll kind of hold our ground here. I'll have my cavalry follow me.
Riders, hear me! On me! Foes! Warriors!
We have to protect these guys right here. See, like these these donkeys and stuff. We have to protect them.
Move!
I'll put my infantry in front of them, and I'll put my
onward
bowmen
infantry!
in front of them. My cavalry will follow me. See, they're coming right at us. That's what I figured they'd do. What they typically do. Alright, you know, cavalry, in that case, just attack them. They're basically just bandits on horses, you know. They don't have great armor. Don't mess with me, man. I'll chop your head off. They don't have shields. They're surrounding me. I gotta get my way out of here. Alright. Oh, look at you parrying my blow. Wow. Off with his head. Off with something. Off with his arm. Look at that. We got like the same amount of renown and influence that we got from those big battles, but since this was all us, we get the vast majority of it, so we do get more. And we are upgrading our soldiers. We need to do this. We have plenty of archers. We want to get some more cavalry, but the rest can be infantry, so I don't need any more archers. Not a bad haul. A lot of the stuff isn't worth very much, but it's a decent amount of stuff. We got some horses that are worth... horses, I'm sorry. We got a few swords that are worth a few thousand gold. So there's money to be made here. Thank you, sir. Purios, the Velvet Weaver, had informed me that help would be on the way. We needed it, I think. Those were a pretty tough lot. Well, not really. We'll tell everyone what you did. Please take some of these goods in compensation. We have no intention to sell them anyway. Safe travels, sir. So 3,000 just for completing the quest. We improved that guy's relation by 7. And we got some loot. So not bad. Not as valuable as like a big battle would be, but still worth something. There's a vote for declaring war on the Southern Empire now. The lady who I want to marry. I won't be able to interact with her at all if we're at war. Watch, everybody's gonna want to declare war. Everybody, yeah. Durthert was the one that recommended this. I'm not gonna waste influence. The vote is already going this way. We have no choice. The game is trying to... The game is preventing me from trying to marry, Ira. Okay, this might actually be an opportunity. We might do something else. Since Ira, I have no way of interacting with her to get married with her. So maybe now that this just happened, maybe we should just marry Nadea. Now that we're at peace with the Western Empire. Where is she? She's at Zionica. She's down here. I was going to do this other quest, but now that that just happened, I'm going to shift gears here. My commenter might be upset. Yeah, I'm sorry, but... we still haven't met her. I keep trying to look at her stats. I keep doing this. Okay. Zionica. We're going to go travel to Zionica and meet... I talked to Darius, or Garios, sorry. We'll talk to Garios, see how much a dowry would be for Nadea, and let's see if it's possible. We're arriving here at Zionica. Let's see if Nadea's here. She's not. She must have moved. She's last seen near Zeochorus. Stop moving around, lady! That's a village right here. Is that her? No. No, she's right here! Okay.
Now then, come no
She's
closer.
in front of me.
Forgive me, but one cannot be too cautious. I would ask you for your name.
Okay, I'm Romulus. I'm Nadea of the House Comnos. I know your name. They say you are a man of valor. If fate ever decrees that we cross swords, it would be an honor. So we didn't talk to her dad about it first, so she's not aware of us wanting to get hitched. Something I'd like to discuss. I wish to profess myself your most ardent admirer. Yes, we are considering offers. So she's single too? Perhaps you and I. Well, yes, I suppose I can consider your offer. We meet from time to time as the custom to see if we are right for each other. I hope to see you again soon. Wait. We still have to do our skill checks thing. Let's spend some time with her. Okay. We'll do this one first. We're just gonna do the ones that have 100%. I'm really surprised that we're getting lucky. All the times that I ever try to persuade people, I feel like I never get this lucky and have really good odds. So, success. We get along with her too, apparently. Seems we have a fair amount in common. Perhaps we can talk more when we meet again. So now that we've met her... her skills show up. See, her stewardship skill shows up. And her personality is a little bit better. She's not, she's 25. Ira is 22. So she's the younger lady. So at least we've met her. We've got we did one of our persuasion attempts. So we got that moving. Let's find Garios. Let's find him and talk to him and see how much a dowry would be to marry his daughter. He's in Zionica, so he's here too. Where? I don't see you. Is he in the castle? Oh, he is here. I had to bribe my way in order to find out. Okay. No wonder. I mean, I figured he would have left at least once during that time when I was looking for him. But we had to spend 500 gold to get in here and talk to him. Let's talk to him.
And who do we have here? Would you care to tell me your good name?
Sure. You might be my, my father-in-law. Why does his tunic, or why does his, clothing have a belly button? Okay. Something I'd like to discuss. I would like to propose our families through marriage, my own hands. We are looking for a suitable match for Nadea. Very good. Let's cut to the chase. How much is it going to cost me? A lot. So, a dowry for his daughter is actually more expensive than a dowry for Ira. So, it doesn't look like we're going to be able to get the approval of the parents, at least not now. We can try to spend some time with Ira again, but we're at war with them now, so I can't talk to her. We're in a little bit of a pickle here, guys. When it comes to the wife. Chasing these women is gonna get me killed. So we have a choice here. Depending on how long the Southern Empire War lasts, we have to wait for it to end to try to marry Ira, but I wonder if capturing her and imprisoning her, Ira, like if we captured her and imprisoned her, and then if we interacted with her in the prison, would I... Not very romantic, but I don't know if we can do that, guys. We're starting to near the end here, so let's get ourselves into a battle or two, or maybe just a battle. I'll do some thinking for the next episode about what we're going to do for our wife. Maybe I'll get some recommendations or suggestions. Like, I have no control over what just happened, guys. Like, I have no control over who we declared war on, or any of that. I just don't have the influence to throw my weight around. So, decisions are getting made without me having much ability to affect it. There's an infantry band here. There are enemies, so this is like a mercenary band. And they must be working for the Southern Empire. They have 91 men. We have 102. This might be a fun battle to do. They have 69 infantry, 19 ranged troops, and 3 cavalry. We have a better spread. I have some more ranged. I have a larger range contingent and a way bigger cavalry contingent. So let's win this, even though the odds are pretty even.
Stop there. Who are you?
Let's get a battle.
It is better we know each other's names.
And get some money for this. Money, renown, and all the good stuff. I am parent of the Brotherhood. You are passing through our lands without our permission. Oh yeah? The common folk of these lands need someone looking after them. That's where our Brotherhood comes in. The Brotherhood without banners. You'll hear us called bandits or robbers. Oh, so maybe they aren't working for the, But whatever, we're at war. You were at the wrong place at the wrong time, man.
I'm taking command.
My viewers want carnage, and carnage is what I will give them. Not a big fan of the landscape, very forested. It's not very open.
Horsemen! Forward! Arrows!
I kind of need my ranged advantage for this, so
Woodmen!
not happy with the battlefield so much. But we'll still win. We're already in range? They're moving towards us. They're advancing. Okay.
Warriors!
We'll keep our infantry right behind. We'll let them close the distance. let our archers get off as much ammo as they can, and once they start getting, like, right here, once their men advance to about here, we'll have our infantry charge to protect the archers.
Mounts! Move!
Let's get our cavalry moving around the flanks. They stopped.
Mounts! Attack! Halt! Come on, boy! Horses! Move out! Get
I don't want my cavalry engaging this infantry blob. Stay away, boys. Just let my archers do their thing, use their ammo. We're good. We're keeping the distance. I actually feel safe enough to move up a little bit.
Onward!
Move up a smidge.
Footmen, here, move! Cavalry!
They have no more cavalry to speak of, so let's get our cav behind them. Let's keep them in the woods to protect them from the ranged. We're getting kills. They're moving up. Okay. Cavalry charge. They should get here by the time the two formations meet.
Warriors! Horsemen! Charge! Men! Attack!
Attack. We have the higher quality troops, so we should win this easily. I don't think we took a single loss. Oh no, we did. 7 wounded, 3 killed on our side. 24 influence, nice. And he's now my prisoner. My leadership is now 62. I gained 24 influence. 28 prisoners. A lot of my troops leveled up. As I spam the left mouse button? Okay. That cost me a decent amount. 2,000 gold to get all that, but... some more stuff. Can any of my companions? This might be helpful to some of my companions. We got a lot of stuff. Damn. Alright. Let me go through all this. Let me go through all this stuff here. Equip everybody that I need to. I will see you in a second, and we're gonna wrap up soon, guys, like in a minute or two. I think I want to get back to Lagetta and sell these guys. We got another banner. I'll give that to him. Alright, guys, I'll see you in a sec. So that does it for everybody. Not a bad haul. Everybody got a little bit of something. Even I did. I got a better... What was it? Or maybe I didn't get something better. It wasn't me. It was somebody else. I didn't get anything, but some of my companions got some stuff. So not a bad haul right there. My relation increased by 1 with day tier. And I get a level. going to put this focus point into charm finally. See, here they are. Here are the 2 perks that I was talking about getting persuasion success. We can get those now. Alright, lords and ladies, let's make it back home. We've got a little bit of a trip. It's going to take no time for you guys, but it's going to take me about a minute or 2, so let's make our way home. I will stop off at Jalmaris to drop off our prisoners and sell some stuff. But I'll see you guys once we get to Lagetta. We are just about to arrive home. I stopped off at Jalmaris. We have 73,000. I got around 10,000 for all the loot that we got. And even though we captured a valuable prisoner, like a named character, I just ransomed him with the rest of the people and got some money for him. I didn't see a need to lock him up in the dungeon. There was no real point to it. So I just sold him. So we are home. Let's check the management of the town. We're halfway to level 2 orchards. And we should start seeing this food increase over time. Our security's going up. Prosperity's going down, but not significantly. It's not really, really bad. It's okay. So things are going well. My brother's doing a good job. There's a tournament going on. I can do that between the episodes. I won't do that right now. But I think this is going to do it for this one. Pretty nice place to end it. A lot of great things happened. A lot of battles. We had, you know, a few. It was like 3 or 4. So we got a lot of battles in this episode. We're starting to increase our money reserves again. I was able to upgrade myself with some stuff. A lot of it was off screen. A lot of this was before I actually started the episode, but we did get some more loot, and we equipped some of our companions with some better stuff. So that's looking good. We got another banner for all the Calradia Scholar. We've started the courtship process, but the game kind of threw a wrench in our plans, and our faction is at war with the Southern Empire, so I can't go after Ira. So we're not making a marriage decision. I did think that we would this episode, but we just didn't. But that's okay. I have time to think on it. Who do we want to be our wife? Ira, Nadea, whoever you want. Let me know in the comments who you want me to marry. As you can see, both of them are good. Both options are great. They both have their pros and their cons, but I just want a wife soon. I want to start getting kids, and we do need a wife. And I'm going to eventually need somebody to govern some settlements for me in the future, so let's get a wife soon. Let's get a wife next episode, hopefully. I had a really great time with this episode. Hope you guys did as well. If you did, hit that thumbs up button down at the bottom. Leave your comments, and don't forget to subscribe if you are not yet subscribed to the channel. Become one of my awesome lords and ladies. Hit that subscribe button. I know you won't regret it. But I will see you guys in the next one. Episode 8 will be coming at you soon, lords and ladies. But until then, have a good one, guys.